know you're capable. Sometimes you gotta push the cart when there ain't no horse to pull it. It ain't no real big secret, it's just that you try, while others are content to wonder why, oh why, oh why. How's it going? How you doing, my friend? It's been a long time since we've had a conversation. How's it going? How you doing, my friend? Yeah, man, I know what you're saying. I felt the same way too. This time about a year ago, I was feeling just like you. I was standing next to the lake, water started getting high. Well, I had to head out for the hills, I did not want to die. How's it going? How you doing, my friend? It's been a long time since we've had a conversation. How's it going? How you doing, my friend? Just like in God Park's desperados waiting for a train. When my time is over, if I happen to meet that fate, well, I hope that you'll be there, Grandpa, to greet me at the gate, singing, how's it going? How you doing, my friend? It's been a long time since we've had a conversation. How's it going? How you doing, my friend? How's it going? How you doing, my friend? It's been a long time since we've had a conversation. How's it going? How you doing, my friend? Ha ha! That old trick again. Muted myself. I muted myself because I was practicing that other thing earlier. There it is. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's see if I can get the restream chat on the screen. Thank you. No sound, no audio, but you have it now, right? Now it's in there. Yeah. You know, I hit the wrong freaking button again. I did. Oh, come on. Stay on there. Son of a pup. Howdy one and all. All right, maybe I can, let's see. What's going on over on Twitch? What's going on? Twitch is filled up with the Restream bot. Anybody else in Twitch land watching me over there? Oh, and YouTube is filled up with the Restream bot too. Awesome. Gotta love that Restream bot. I know I should do roll call. I'm being lazy. Jeff Gaynor in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Gaynor is going to be part of the show all night long. I hope that you'll give up the hand clap emojis for the man and maybe ask him about his piano and guitar and bass lessons and what all else he's got going on. Have a big old dialogue going while I'm playing on the guitar. You can chat it up with Jeff Gaynor in the house tonight. Mm-hmm. Excellent. So I've talked before about how I get so nervous before the show, and it still happens. It's crazy that it still happens. You'd think I'm getting into, it's old hat, but no, I still get the nervousness, and here's what I did tonight. I thought that I had made myself a cup of tea, and I saw my big mug in the kitchen, and I walked up to the mug, and I didn't look in, there were no lights on in the kitchen. I could see this with the lights from the dining room, and I walk in there, and I squeezed a bunch of honey in there, and I started stirring it into an empty glass. It was just spoon was moving around real slow. And I was like, what did I, oh yeah, I never actually had made the tea. But now I got some tea, and with the honey already in there. Maybe I'll like it this way better. I mean, I don't know. I'll find out. Like, I'll drink it, and I'll be like, you know what? Doing it this way made the tea just blend in with the honey better. The honey blended in with the tea, whatever, you know. Maybe from now on I'll just a whole bunch of honey into a mug, and then I'll fill water and whatever in there afterwards. Could happen. Gonna debut a song for you tonight. I wrote a Christmas song back in September. My friend David Andrew Moore, who we've had on the show, he does plays drums. Sometimes he brings a cardboard box. David gave me a prompt to write a Christmas song, and I was like, I don't know, I don't wanna. I never do that. If I think of something, I'll write it. And then the next morning, I woke up singing it. I took a walk to the post office, and I wrote it in my head, and then I came home, and I sent him like, you mean something like this? And his band, the Arkanauts, they worked up a whole big version of it, and it's going to be available on Bandcamp tomorrow. Tomorrow is Bandcamp Friday, so gonna have it available on the Bandcamp for everybody tomorrow. Oh boy, I think I did everything I'm supposed to do. I think stuff is in tune. Gotta hope so. Hoping so. Wanna be in tune for the show. Wanna be in tune for the big show. Later on tonight, more and more Jeff Gaynor. We got a special appearance by Via Bella. We had them on the show back in September. Tony P returns with the odds. We got some stuff going on tonight. You're gonna dig it. Let's see. Oh, checking out some text messages. Good. There you go. I was in a funk. I don't know how many of you are on my email list, but I typically I'll write out a message and I'll send it to myself, and then I'll read it and I'll find all the mistakes, typos, places where I meant to plural something, somewhere where I put I instead of it, I put it instead of is, that kind of thing, and then I'll fix all of that and I'll send it to me again and check for all of that stuff again, and then after a couple of days, probably 4 or 5 hours work, I'm like, all right, my newsletter's done, and then I send it at the beginning of the month. And this month I was like, I don't even want to send it. Last month, a bunch of people unsubscribed, and I was just, whatever, why am I putting all this time into it? And then, next thing you know, I typed that kind of stuff out. I'm like, I know, I'm in a funk. It's nothing crushing. I'll get over it, but I'm just in a funky place. Could be sad, seasonal, affective disorder, whatever the hell it's called, right? A little bit of that. It might be sad, darker days, inside a lot more, less vitamin D. Took a walk today, was good for me, but yeah,
I was feeling it, and I just put that out into the world, and I got so many responses from folks saying, hey man, I read this to the end every time you send it, and I love being on your mailing list. Keep your chin up. Don't let that other stuff get you down. So I'm like, thank you one and all. It's all gonna be all right. It's all gonna be all right. So show starts at around 8 o'clock. I just like to get into the room here early and see who's checking in. And there's Rick, far out, Rochester representing. Looks like we got some folks on the I-90 corridor through New York State. Jennifer, thank you for your wonderful emails. Appreciate it very much. It was so nice to hear from so many people. From time to time, I've seen this thing on social media. Somebody be like, I'm really feeling down today. Please post cat videos, and then they get like 200 cat videos in their comments, and I've never done that thing. I never be like, hey, send gifs of your dog, whatever. Like, I just haven't done it. And then this Tuesday, I was just like, hit my wall. Woke up, just wasn't there, whatever. This is how I'm feeling, sent it out. It was so nice to get some love from my community. I really needed it. Y'all lifted me up last couple of days. It was sunny today. Took a 2-mile walk. Got outside. Very important. One of my friends gave me some of the recommendations. You need to get outside more. You need to take walks. Be one with nature. And there's a beautiful bike path near here, so I got out on the bike path and I walked. I walked it off a little bit. Drink this tea while it's still hot. It's going to be lukewarm soon. And then it's just going to be room temperature. Got to enjoy. This is such a good mug when it's hot. My hands. Love this mug so much. I'm running out of time for this kind of chit-chat. Jeff Gaynor in the house tonight. We got shows coming up on December 17th and then December 31st. New Year's Eve lands on a Thursday in 2020. Why not have a big party? My 50th birthday is a Thursday, January 7th. Gonna have some fun that night too. Making good use of Thursdays. End of this year, beginning of next year. Got Ely Amy coming in next week. Got some holiday themed stuff with the vaudeville puppets. I think y'all are gonna love it. Jim, you're finally here. It's taking a minute. I got nervous. Cuff Music Committee. Oh, is that Candy? Southern Illinois in the house. We got Central Illinois and Southern Illinois. Got some Somerville, Arlington, Camberville, Massachusetts. Oh, this is beautiful. And hey, look at that. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for me to hit. I hit the button now, and we get the opening theme. Hold on to your hats, everybody. Here we go.
All together now.
Tonight on All Together Now, Jeff Gaynor is in the house.
Tell you a story about a hero bold and brave. To some it was
We get a special visit from our friends Via Bella. Tony P is back with another installment of The Odds. All of this, Hey Becky, and who knows what else, coming up on another episode of All Together Now. Thanks for being here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure, Mr. Greg Klyma.
Welcome everybody to the big show. There are 6,999,999,999 other people who had a day today. There are 6,999,999 999,999 other people just trying to make their way. Maybe I could be a little kinder. Maybe I just needed a reminder. 6,999,999,999 other people just getting through their days. Peace and love are not enough. The world is so demanding. Each of us could use just a little understanding. 6,999,999,999 other people who could use a little grace. There are 6,999,999,999 other people, and you don't know what they face. And we all want things to get better, 'cause we're all in this together. 6,999,999,999 other people had a day today. Hello there, Internet. How are you? It's getting darker outside. It's taking a toll. I know. Hope you're doing all right. Thanks for being here. Good gracious. I got these ear things in my ears, and I don't know. I got a little buzzing in my ears. I hope the buzzing is just on my side of the fence, and over there on that side of the fence, there's no buzzing. Grass is always less buzzy on the other side. I remember I had an uncle he used to say something like it. I digress. I made a little set list. I thought I'd start out with that song Reminder. I know I needed it tonight. I got to thinking maybe that means somebody else needed it too, you know? So often the case. If you want something to be universal, make it more personal. That's what I was told all those years ago. Anyway, I get requests for this song from time to time, a little something from the Never Knew Caroline album, track number 2. It's called Sand, and it sounds a little something like this. Ah, good, no buzzing, I love that. Thank you for the... Tonight, you are the sound man. After the last train left the station, it happened fast. We tore up all the rails. Nothing left for the next generation except a few old men who sit and tell their tales. Something like once upon a time, in this land there walked a giant, left footprints in the sand, never was seen We took the West like the devil takes a lover, a treasure chest worth its weight in sin. Progress is the word we use for all that we discover. Discovery is just stumbling across a thing that's always been. Oh, once upon a time, in this land there walked a giant, left footprints in the sand, never was seen again. Tales are told for the young to learn a lesson. The young grow old and have stories of their own. Love returns to remind us we are destined to dig for gold, only to find bone. Oh, once upon a time, in this land there walked a giant, left footprints in the sand, never was seen again. Sand. Find that one on Never Knew Caroline. Got the album art by Joe Crookston hanging on the wall back there. My buddy Joe Crookston and I spoke recently, working on having Joe on the show. Yeah, my birthday, my 50th birthday is coming up on January 7th. Joe Crookston came to Buffalo on my 40th birthday, and he said he'd love to be part of the show on January 7th, so fingers crossed, we're going to make that happen. Vern Crawford and Lenore are in the house from Texas representing. Dan, how you doing, buddy? I never did do a roll call. I suppose I should have said, where's everybody checking in from tonight? When I see your names pop up, often I know where you're checking in from. But there might be some other friend in the chat room or out there ghosting the show. You know you're out there ghosting. You know who you are. You know. Come on. You know. You can type a hand clap emoji. You can show yourself. Anyway, friends around the country love to find out when somebody else is in their neighborhood or like, oh, you're from Buffalo. I know Greg from Buffalo. Do you know him? That kind of thing. Anyway, fill up the old comment section. And I'm going to play a song by John Prine. I remember being in Nashville, Tennessee with my buddy Jim Whitford, and we walked into a bar where this bass player I knew was doing a gig, and the last song they did that night was like some crazy a cappella version with like 10 of them singing this John Prine song. And I know my dad likes this one, and I have a hunch that my mom and dad are watching tonight, Gotta play at least one song they like. When I was a child, my family would travel to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town there often remembered so many times that the memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lays? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old factory up by Adrie Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles is all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lays? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. And then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel. They tortured the timber and stripped all the land. They dug for their coal till the land was forsaken and wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lays? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Hey, and Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lays? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Yes, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Paradise by Mr. John Prine. Such a great song, such a great songwriter. Love that one. I should let you know. I need to let you know. Should. Need to. Sometimes when you're listening to the NPR, or maybe you take a break from Netflix and tune into the PBS, and then you're like, this show is brought to you by, and then they'll tell you who the sponsors were. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation might have something to do with it. I don't know. Facebook. Zuckerberg throws a couple nickels at things from time to time. This show is brought to you by Elbow Grease and your generous donations. Got the Venmo and PayPal information up there on the screen. If you're feeling it tonight, please throw some nickels at me in the pen pal me some money. That would be amazing. It hasn't happened in a while, you know? Anyway, Venmo and PayPal is all up there on the screen. And, you know, the last couple of weeks, I just want to put this out there, but the last couple of weeks, the folks that are using the PayPal have been kicking the butts of the people using the Venmo. If you're into the Venmo, just want you, there's a little bit of pride on the line here tonight, Venmo people, because the PayPal people have been kicking your butt the last couple of weeks. Just want to put that out there for what it's worth. Take it or leave it. It doesn't mean nothing to me. I'm just saying, if you're invested in the PayPal or the Venmo and wanting to know who's stepping up, it's been PayPal's winning the race these last couple of weeks. PayPal friends, you need to know about the friends and family thing. You can select friends and family, and then there's no fee. All right. I talked a lot about something recently. I made up a Christmas song. I never, in 30 years of songwriting, I never thought I'd write a Christmas song. I come up with one years ago called I Ain't Got No Christmas Songs. It's sort of a rednecky thing, and maybe I'll play that for you in a couple of weeks on the 17th when we got more of a holiday-themed thing. But tomorrow is the it's the Band Camp Friday is tomorrow, I think. Yeah, December 4th is going to be Band Camp Friday, and I don't have any new albums to release, so there it is. That's the one I was looking for. Couldn't find it. So my friend David Andrew Moore and his band, the Arkanauts, we arranged and recorded this thing, and it's going to be available tomorrow on Bandcamp for Bandcamp Friday. David sent me this prompt. He's like, hey, man, have you ever written a Christmas song? And I was like, I don't know. It's not my genre. I don't know. And then I woke up the next day being like, it's gonna be a beautiful Christmas. And then I took a walk to the post office, wrote the song, made a little demo, sent it to Dave. He sent it to the band. They did this whole production arrangement, amazing thing to it. And we're gonna release it on the Bandcamp tomorrow. So I thought maybe I should play it for you so you can have a sneak peek. This is the song. I think I wrote a new holiday classic. Bing Crosby, Burl Ives, Greg Klyma. Anyway, here we go. Nat King Cole, Brenda Lee, dancing around the Christmas tree, rocking, right? And Klyma. Rudolph, yeah, right here, baby. It's gonna be a beautiful Christmas. Just you wait and see. Santa's gonna come and leave a lot of presents under the Christmas tree. Whether the ground is white or green, we'll be happy as can be. It's gonna be a beautiful Christmas just as long as you're with me. The sound of sleigh bells in the air, I hear them jingle, and I don't have a care. It has been a long, hard year. We need a break, for heaven's sake. When will the holiday be here? It's gonna be a beautiful Christmas. Let me paint the scene. Pretty lights, silent nights, decorations of red and green. If I get this Christmas wish, I know that it will be a beautiful Christmas just as long as you're with me. Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful Christmas just as long as you're with me. Meet you by the Christmas tree. Beautiful Christmas coming to an internet near you on Bandcamp Friday. That's December 4th. Please visit the page. Buy early, buy often. Now, I work with my friend Aaron Sugar, our resident video wizard. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, everybody. Aaron Sugar, the video wizard of All Together Now. How about some hand clap emojis for him? Shout outs to Aaron Sugar. Aaron works with our friend Lori Bousquet, and sometimes I'll say, hey, can you make this simple little video for a song, maybe like this, that, and the other thing? And then like they'll work up some crazy animated amazing thing that just blows my mind, and my breath is taken away. They did that when I put out an album called Fake Songs in February of 2019. Aaron and Lori created this illustrated, animated, amazing thing, conceived and created by Lori Bousquet and Aaron Sugar. I want to share with you the video for Hole in a Ship. It looks just like this here. Let's see. Ship like a whale spout. Started with a leak,
flow. It'll be too late before anybody knows. Everybody looking for someone to blame. Always pointing fingers, always naming names. If you never held accountable for anything you did, have you even lived? Story about a famine, story about a feast, story about a belly, or is that one about the beast? Hey, listen to the victim, listen to the gun, consider the source as a rule of thumb. Everybody looking for someone to blame, always pointing fingers, always naming names. If you never held accountable for anything you did, have you even lived? Someone wake your captain up, tell him that you're sinking. Water everywhere, but ain't nobody drinking. Ship set out for to sail the seas. Now it's Davy Jones's lot, but thanks to little old me. Hey, everybody looking for someone to blame. Always pointing fingers, always naming names. If you never held accountable for anything you did, have you even lived? Everybody looking for someone to blame, always pointing fingers, always naming names. If you never held accountable for anything you did, have you even lived?
Well, hello, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Santa. So nice to be here tonight for All Together Now. How about that Greg Klyma and his talented friends on the show tonight? You probably heard about how I keep a list of who's naughty and who's been nice. Well, there's one surefire way to end up on the nice list this year. If you can afford it, it'd be really nice for you to take a moment right now and send Greg a virtual tip. I know, it's been a tough year. But please do what you can. Thank you kindly. Let's get back to the show.
Hello.
Hello, I'd like to speak with my landlord, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's busy at the moment. Perhaps I can be of some assistance?
Sure.
What is your name, please?
My name is Stan.
Hey, Stan. What are your pronouns, please?
My pronouns?
Yes, please. Are you a he, a she, a them, or otherwise?
My name is Stan. I'm a man.
Check. Cis male. What's the nature of this call, Stan?
Well, I have an apartment, and the problem
What exactly
seems
is the apartment, please?
I live in a flat on the east side.
The east side.
Yes, that's where my flat is at. May I continue?
Do go on.
You see, I'm not a complicated guy. I like to keep things simple. I like to come home in the evening, rest my bones, maybe talk on the cell phone, send out some emails.
I see.
Well, anyway, I come home the other night. There's a note on my door from one of the other people in my apartment building. They were complaining about the volume of my stereo machine, and I can't even.
Stereo machine?
Yes, a stereo machine.
What's a stereo machine? Is that like Alexa's mom or something?
May I continue?
Do go on.
Anyway, like I was saying, I'm not a complicated guy. What the other people in my apartment building do in their living room, it don't confront me none.
Yeah.
It's just, well, they were making noises.
Noises. What kind of noises?
Well, I don't know exactly. Animal noises? Jungle noises? Sex noises?
Animal jungle sex.
Yeah, something like that. And you see, that's why I turned up my stereo machine.
Alexa's mom.
Precisely. And my neighbors now have given me a note saying that they are going to complain to the landlord about my loud music, and it's driving me.
I see. Stan, you sound a little stressed out.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, Stan. I've taken down your information, and I will inform your landlord of this situation. He'll be in touch at his earliest convenience. For the time being, I do something to relax. Maybe turn on your television.
My what?
Your television.
Oh, my television. No problem.
Sure. Crack open a cold one and, I don't know, watch the WWE or something. If you've got a nice recliner or maybe one of them comfortable papasan chairs, I suggest you rest your bones in that and try not to worry about this matter too much, okay?
Thank you. I do have a beanbag chair that I'm rather fond of. It's like ecstasy.
A beanbag chair.
Yes, my beanbag chair.
You found ecstasy.
In my beanbag chair.
Goodbye, Stan.
Hey, Stan. That was Via Bella, our friends Rand and Aaron Bellavia. I bet you anything that there's links to their music in the comments, maybe Facebook or Patreon. Check them out. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce to you my friend Jeff Gaynor. Put your hand clap emojis in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Take it away, Jeff.
Lord, can you keep it all for me? 'Cause I must spill it down into the sea. I have found that solid ground is heavier than I wanna be. So please keep it all for me. Lord, can you lend my friends a hand? 'Cause we're only made of blood and sand. We have reached that thorny breach that so few can understand. So please lend my friends a hand. Oh, I feel my vision is starting to fade, but my heart stays strong. Lord, can you kiss my love goodbye? 'Cause I'm all for me. Oh Lord, can you keep it all for me?
Thank you all so much for listening. That was Keep It Off, and I'm Jeff Gaynor. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. I'm Jeff Gaynor on Facebook. I'm Jeff Gaynor Muzak with a Z on Instagram. I do virtual lessons on piano and guitar and bass online. You can hit me up for that. Email me at jeff.gaynor@gmail, and I will see you soon. Thanks.
How about it for Jeff Gaynor, everybody, huh? And Via Bella? Stan! Come on, give it up for my friends tonight. Jeff Gaynor, Via Bella, laying it.
How about it for Greg Klyma?
Love that. Everybody needs a little pause in their life. Love that guy. Oh, man. It's the time of the night, friends. If you're new here, it's the time of the night where I go, hey, Becky. And then I invite you all to do it with me. And then we all go, hey, Becky. And then my housemate comes in here. So let's give it a try. Hey, Becky. Right? Do it with me. 3, 4, 1.
Hey, Becky!
Hey, Greg,
It's like magic.
what's going on?
Oh, just hanging out with the live stream.
I happen to have a banjo.
Here, hand that to me. It'll make it easier to get past the
Get all
chair.
through here.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you.
Tight quarters. It's getting old-timey in here now. A few minutes ago, it smelled like a waltz. It's got that old-timey effervescence. Well, you haven't told me what songs you're playing this
Big
week.
surprise.
I like the surprise part, except for when I need to know how to
about
play the
C?
song. C? Okay.
We'll be in C. That's
Okay,
right.
that's good. It's good to have a hint. C is good.
How about Dinah?
Oh, okay. I remember that one. You kick it off.
Right.
You kick them all off, and then I try to dive in and hold on tight.
Dinah, Dinah, please say that you'll be mine. Take you home and love you. I'll kiss you all the time. I'll kiss you all the time. I'll kiss you all the time. Raining, it's pouring, the rain is falling down. If I can't have a Dinah, I'll have none in this town. I'll have none in this town. I'll have none in this town. Snowing, it's snowing, the world is turning white. Sunshine lights of daytime, say I'm Dinah for the night. Yes, I'm Dinah for the night. Keep my Dinah for the night. You ride on the old gray mare and I'll ride on the roan. Getting there before I do. Better leave my Dinah alone. Better leave my Dinah alone. Better leave my Dinah alone. Dinah, Dinah, please say that you'll be mine. Take you home and love you. I'll kiss you all the time. I'll kiss you all the time. I'll kiss you all the time.
Becky Hall in the house, everybody.
Pretty
It's,
good there. Following.
It's
Nice
her
job.
house. Hey, you know what? Before we play another song, I forgot to do. We've been doing this question of the night thing.
Oh.
The last couple of shows, I've done question of the night, and I got so excited by. Rarely do I get through the first 4 songs without really messing one of them up. And I was like, wow, I just got through 2-3 songs here without a train wreck, and I just like totally forgot about the question. So that's my big mess up so far. Overlooked it, but I remembered late. Sometimes I don't remember at all. Other times I remember late. That's what happened tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if I press the right button here. It's time. I should do this. It's time for the question of the day. Tonight's question. What's a cover version that you think is better than the original? What's a cover version of a song that you think is better than the original? I'll give you an example. Jimi Hendrix recorded All Along the Watchtower, which is a Bob Dylan song. There's some people that might say Jimi Hendrix version is better than the Bob Dylan version. I think they're both pretty great, actually. But that's an example of somebody else wrote it, and then somebody else had a big job covering it. The song that I think, when you talk about cover songs, that I think the cover version just kicks the butt of the original version all over the place, UB40, Red Red Wine. I mean, I love me some Neil Diamond, you know. Melinda was mine till the time that I found her. I love me some Neil Diamond. Cherry, cherry, come on, guy knows how to rock. His version of Red Red Wine eats it when they play it. If you play it side by side with the UB40, you're like, it's night and day. It's just 2 different worlds going on there. You know so many people with the all caps, hey Becky.
Hey, look at that. Look at those people.
So that's what I want to know. That's our question of the day. I want to see your answers in the comment section. I want to know what's a cover version of a song that you think is better than the original. Sorry for doing that in the middle of Hey Becky. I know I could get a couple people out of joint with the whole going like shifting gears like that. You know, you're like doing old timey, and then you go to the question. You go to the question, and so the other song that you didn't tell me you were gonna play is now different.
I just made it up.
Good thing I didn't know what it was before.
So now we're gonna go to G.
We're in G now.
Because I sang that
G.
in C. I usually sing it in D. It was a little low. So we'll go.
Patsy Cline's version of Crazy is a very
that
good
came to
contender.
mind for me.
There you go.
I was thinking that. Now I'm in G, and I was thinking about what do you got there?
Jim Whitford giving me a hard time.
Material Girl.
Oh, Aaron Sugar.
Okay.
The man's been paying attention to my career for a long time. He's got Morningstar's version of You Are My Sunshine. I need to check that out. I got a version of that song. We're in G.
We're in G.
Working for old John Henry, and he's so hard to please, oh Lord. free. Send me to the gallows, that's the last they'd see of me. Oh Lord, I've been all around this world.
Hang me, oh hang me, I'll be dead and gone. Hang me, oh hang me, I'll be dead and gone.
It's not hanging that I mind, it's laying in jail so long. Oh Lord, I've been all around this world. So up in the Blue Ridge Mountains, that's where I'll take my stand. Up in the Blue Ridge Mountains, that's where I'll take my stand. Rifle on my shoulder, 6-shooter in my hand. Oh Lord, I've been all around this world. Hang me, oh hang me, and I'll be dead and gone. Hang me, oh hang me, and I'll be dead and gone. It's not hanging that I mind, it's laying in jail so long. Oh Lord, I've been all around this world. Oh Lord, I've
Been all around this world.
Oh Lord, I've
Been all around this world. Becky Hall laying it down on the claw. Hammer banjo, everybody.
Hey.
I see some more. I see some more great
some
comments
friends
there.
there.
Yeah, with Get By with a Little Help from My Friends. The Joe Cocker version is awesome.
That's a good call.
That's such a great cover. And you know, he did a song by Traffic. Feeling all right, not feeling too good myself. Joe Cocker's version of that is pretty awesome too. I'm unfamiliar with the Luke Bloom. Thank you very much, Candy. You know, we're gonna play a song now. Candy was saying how much she loved that last tune. We're gonna do a song now. We posted it on YouTube.
Oh, great.
We put a new video on YouTube every Sunday at 8 a.m. and then do another one on Tuesday at 4 p.m. If you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, I wish you would. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. When I was on YouTube earlier in the day, I was at 438 subscribers. I bet you we could get close to 450 tonight, if not right over the top. I bet you there's 12 people out there that aren't subscribed to me on YouTube yet. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Get it up over the 450 mark. That would be awesome. Becky and I sat here in this room the other day with a different camera on and recorded a song that Bill Pasalacqua and I wrote together. One of these days, one of us will get around to recording it. I'm going to need to check out this Luke Bloom cover and LL Cool J, I Need Love. I saw Hurt by Johnny Cash go by. That's a Nine Inch Nails song, and it's like, no doubt, like anything Johnny Cash ever sang, he owned it. It's like it was the song that it had been, and then it became a Johnny Cash song. You know, if he covered it, it's his. Let's see, anyway, smell that? It smells like a waltz in here, don't it? That's what happens when you close all the windows. It doesn't have time to air out. Anyway, put on your waltzing shoes. Here we go. I was born in a city under a bluegrass moon. Mama hummed mountain tunes. Daddy strummed his Martin guitar. I rolled in my sweet mother's arms. Ooh, blue moon or an old factory. You can't see the stars for the lights of the city. Lord, let me die in Kentucky. Granddaddy moved north midway through the last century. Mama tells he really loved me. my heart swells when I think of the man who baptized my feet with soil from our homeland. Ooh, blue moon or an old factory, you can't see the stars for the lights of the city. Lord, let me die in Kentucky. They worked to make other men wealthy and paid union dues till they died. Now the work is gone too. I still cry on the ride to his grave. I pray he finds peace in the Buckeye State. Blue moon or an old factory, you can't see the stars for the lights of the city. Lord, let me die in Kentucky. Lord, let me die in Kentucky. Little something you can find on the YouTube channel these days. Do you have to go away just yet? I was thinking I'd play a song on the piano, but sometimes you've sung harmony on it with me, and I thought maybe if you'd be willing to stick around, you could sing harmony on it now.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I'm glad you weren't all like, no! and
I've got to go
storm
here
off.
and there and the other place.
Banjo. I gotta be in the kitchen, man. I can't be hanging out over here all night. I gotta be by my computers in the office. I can't be over here all night.
Maybe I'll put a banjo or two away while we're moving.
I'm gonna grab this right away real quick. Bring it over here with me. Took out my ear things. I'm gonna have to remember to put those back in a minute. But did a John Prine song. You know, without you in the shot, this is looking like I'm way too far away.
Okay, I'll be right there. I just had to do
Well, I'll do this for now then.
housekeeping.
I'll do this real quick, and while Becky does some housekeeping, banjo putting away in. I was going to say I played that John Prine song earlier, and John Prine, when he recorded Paradise, he had his friend Steve Goodman play it with him, and I'm gonna do the one Steve Goodman song that I know all the way through. I used to play a song of his called Vegematic. Haven't played that one in a while. I have to go and learn it again. But I know the one everybody knows by Steve Goodman, and Arlo Guthrie did a recording of this one, and I'm gonna play something here called City of New Orleans. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out from Kankakee and rolls along past houses, farms and fields, passing trains that have no name, and graveyards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, magic carpets made of steam. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they dream. Singing good morning America, how are ya? And don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling along to the sea. But all the towns people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again, and the passengers will please refrain. This train has got the disappearing railroad blues. Now it's good night, America, how are ya? And don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Becky Hall, not looking at you, everybody. That's Becky Hall singing the backing vocals over there.
Had your
And
man in the way there.
now that, oh yeah, I know it does do that.
All right.
Now,
Up to the show. I'm gonna go watch.
maybe we can get her to come back here later on. Now it's that time. I'll hit the button. Y'all know what I'm talking about here. Here we go. Shiny. It's the Kale store wheel, friends. It's becoming a world famous part of the show. You got all your favorite versions on there. You got your polka version, you got your minor key version, you got the blues version. That's the one. I never get to play. It never lands on the blues. I feel like the thing is rigged. All right. Well, anyhow, let's see if I can get my hand in the right spot here. And whew, it's spinning. There we go. All right. Come on, blues version. It's been months, and it's spinning. And it's spinning. I'm feeling got concerns about it. Slowing down. All right. There, blues. Opera? I don't even know how opera got on the wheel. I talked to the people at the Kale store wheel and I said, fix it. I think they're being. How do you even do that? It's like.
Figaro, Kale store, Kale store.
Kale. I cannot. No, I'm not gonna try to do this for. I need to phone a friend. All right, let's see. Go into my contacts and opera friends. You have opera friends in your contacts, right? Of course you do. Okay, let's see here. Here's a good one. All right, let's give this a try. Put it on. Put on speakerphone. And it's ringing. And it's still ringing. It's just gonna be that kind of night here on All Together now. Hey. Yes, hello. How are you? Okay, here's the thing. You've probably seen this bit we do on the show. There's the thing where I spin a wheel for Kale store, and sometimes it lands on polka, and sometimes it lands on minor key or blues or some other. Tonight it landed on opera. Yeah, exactly. And well, I was hoping that perhaps maybe you could do it. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna hang up the phone now, and yeah, take it away. Good news, everybody. My friend Sarah Morrow, who is an opera singer out in Colorado, is going to do a version of the Kale store. All we need to do now is look to the west. How about we talk to Tony P now and get the odds?
It was in the news, I saw it in the news. What are the odds that you saw it too? What are the odds? What are the odds? Hey, Tony P, what are the odds?
Tony P. Hey Tony, where are you? Can't see you. Oh,
Hey, GK, how you doing?
You gotta give me just a second, buddy. 1 second.
You gotta put the things in.
I gotta put my things in. Yeah.
There you go. You gotta put
the. Yeah, got one. Look at that.
Now you can hear me.
There.
Now you can hear me.
Thank you for your patience.
Greg, how's it going?
It's going really well. How are you doing?
I'm good. I decided to start a new thing. GK. You're gonna be GK. That's hip. It's hip with the kids.
Yeah, man. My friend Jeff Gaynor calls me GK Love.
That's even better. Even better. And how appropriate. I heard Jeff. I saw him earlier. Heard he's coming back a little later.
Yeah.
So he and I are on the same page. That's crazy.
Great minds.
Speaking of crazy, opera Kale. You do the Kale in opera now?
That's it's a night at the opera. That's why I got my binoculars.
The trusty binoculars. That makes perfect sense. Well, I'm in the binoculars are perfect. I'm in my little jungle room today. Needed to get out of the office. Yeah, needed to get out of the computer room and wanted a little more nature around me. So that's the extent of it.
Now, should I maybe guess that this jungle lends itself to whatever story you have for us tonight, or is it?
No, not at all. Not in the least bit, GK. Now, I could see why you would think that. Like, oh, well, surely this fits the story. No, not at all.
1 second. Hey, Tony P, what are the odds?
GK. All right. The odds are. So let me ask you this. If you were gonna Nope, that's not what I'm going to ask you. Let me ask you instead this. What is something that just really hurts? Like something you may do during the day that's just physically painful, not emotional. We'll talk about that later, but what's something that just, when you think of a bad injury, or what do you think of?
I haven't had any really bad injuries.
Good. You're living a good life. But
yeah,
have you ever stepped on a Lego?
No. Maybe a long time ago. Maybe I've buried that trauma.
Whatever you were thinking probably wasn't as bad as that feeling of stepping on a Lego. It's not pleasant. It's been a while for me too, but I remember it like it was yesterday.
Huh.
Because it's that bad. It's that bad, Greg. But there's a group of 5 women in Florida who recently broke a Guinness World Record. They have a team. Again, there's 5 of them, and collectively they walked over 2 miles barefoot over Legos.
Why?
That part I don't know. And I before your Lego fans out there get me, the plural of Lego is just Lego. I may have slipped in an S in there earlier, and that is not correct. Every Lego master knows that. It's just Lego. But Katie Wells, she has a lifestyle website called Wellness Mama, and it's about her being a mother but getting in shape, which is great, and that's awesome. But apparently, I'll blame it on the COVID. She wanted to have a Guinness World Record and decided it would be Lego walking. So each one of them had to do 20 laps on a 32-foot track with Lego. Barefoot, mind you, barefoot. Now, I've stubbed a toe recently, and I legitimately thought my life was over.
We have the stove. And sometimes when I'm going to put wood in the stove, sometimes maybe a splinter will break off and it goes under my nail. It's like, ow.
That's the worst thing. Yeah,
But I don't want a world record in it or nothing. I did it 2,000 times, Tony. I'm in the record book.
Well, that must, maybe that's the difference between us and them. I don't know who they are, but those that won a Guinness World Record are willing to walk miles barefoot over
Lego.
Lego. That will not be me. Greg, I generally don't like walking in general, but especially not over painful things. But Guinness is actually true. That is a thing. And even medical professionals were there to make sure everyone was okay. And they were.
Okay, sorry.
No. So now Katie Wells and her friend have the Guinness World Record.
Now, is that something that you covered on the Oddcast?
It is. It's a story I'll be doing in the future, but I brought it to you first. It was just odd enough that we had to all be together now for it. So
there you go. Well, hey man, congratulations! I see your subscribers are going up on YouTube. That's great news, and always a pleasure to have you here on the show. Break things. It's so all this music goes on. It's nice to sit back for a minute and visit with you.
Always a pleasure. Always nice talking to you. And the next time I say GK, it'll be GK Love.
There you go.
I'm out, Greg. Have a good one.
Peace, my friend. Till the next time.
Ho, ho, ho! It's Santa. Just a reminder to all of you out there watching All Together Now with Greg Klyma tonight that it's really important, very helpful to our friend Greg, Mr. Klyma. If you share this video, go ahead, click that button, the like button, like this video too. And don't forget to leave a nice comment. I'll be keeping track of naughty comments, so remember to be nice. Thank you, and ho, 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 ho.
Who doesn't love Santa? Hey, how about Tony P, our friend Tony P with the Oddcast on YouTube, coming by to give us the odds. Sarah Morrow, accompanied by Susan Bennett. Little shout out to David Bentley Garfinkel, too. You know why. David, you know why. Thank you so much. But how about it for Sarah Morrow and Susan Bennett with that operatic version of Kale Store. I had a couple of different friends ask me if I might play this song this week. Phyllis, if you're out there watching, I know Vern loves this one, and anybody back home in Buffalo, New York, this one's called 2 Degrees in Buffalo. It's 2 degrees in Buffalo, snow is coming down. It's whiteness blankets everything around. Drifts that measure 6 and 7 feet above the ground. Plows will run all night to move the snow. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. Cold, dry wind, a storm is coming over water that is warmer. Weathermen do what they can to warn of a northbound pressure system and another coming down from Canada over Erie and Ontario. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. Getting older, all the youth is moving out. Some as soon as they can leave their parents' house. They'll graduate from a college there and get hired for a job down south, where the coolest thing they'll hear is on the radio. They earned their 2 degrees in Buffalo. We're Saturday morning at the Broadway market, sage and dobre, pani matka. Buy a beef on whack or get a pound of Saleen's dogs. You can walk the Elmwood Strip and shop Take your children all bright and oxen, maybe out to see Niagara Falls. And if they act up, just remind them of Father Baker's halls. Anywhere you travel, folks have heard of Buffalo. The chicken wings, the sports teams, and the snow. No one talks about the culture or the history, for these are things that so few seem to know. Ah, so few seem to know of the inventions, exhibitions, contributions to a nation growing strong. A stop along the Underground Railroad, where presidents have lived and died, while industry and art grew side by side. But heydays come and heydays go, and they have happened to a degree in Buffalo. At the turn of the 20th century, the city of light had jobs aplenty. Immigrants from Europe made their homes in the parks of Frederick Law Olmsted. You could read from a paper Mark Twain had started before St. Lawrence Seaway came along. And the Erie Canal was more than just a folk song. When it's 3 a.m., if I want a drink, I might go down to Allentown. That's the part of Buffalo where they have this bar. It's called the Old Pink. See if any of my old friends are still hanging around. I hear that in this nation there are 6 degrees of separation, and I'm told that the same is true the whole world around. But in the city of good neighbors, man, it's more like a small town. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo, and anywhere you go, you're bound to see somebody that you know. I was born in Sisters Hospital, I'm proud to call it home. And anywhere the buffalo may roam, from Atlanta, Georgia, out to the plains of Colorado. We talk of friends and memories of home. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. 2 degrees in Buffalo. Let's see. 2 degrees in Buffalo. I'll tell you a quick story. There's this thing called the Folk Alliance International, FAI. It's a big folk conference. Imagine you take a folk festival and put it in a hotel for 4 days. And all through the thing, there's official showcases going on and unofficial or lesser official showcases going on. And then there are all these guerrilla showcases going on. In every room in the hotel over the course of this 4 days, there's like these 20-minute, 30-minute sets taking place. You play 3-4 songs, you get out of the way, somebody else comes in and sets up and play. And so in 2009, I'm in Memphis, Tennessee, at Folk Alliance, and I'm like looking at the room. Okay, not that one, down that way a little bit. I get to the the hotel room that I'm going to be doing my gorilla showcase in, and you got to wait outside while the person before you finishes playing. And the guy that was in there before me is a national treasure. A guy named Peter Case was playing his showcase. So Peter warmed him up for me. And then he's walking out the door. Peter grew up in Hamburg, New York, with Gerf Morlix and Jim Whitford and Mark Winsick and a whole bunch of guys that were all in bands together back when they were all growing up in Hamburg. And so I had known Jim for a while, and Peter Case is walking out of the room and everybody's saying stuff to him, and I'm like, hey man, I'm from Cheektowaga, New York. I'm friends with Jim Whitford. And he's like, oh man, Jim, you know. And he put his guitar in his case, and he came back into the room and watched my showcase. And then I played 2 Degrees in Buffalo because I knew he was a Buffalo guy. And when I got done playing it, he looked up at me and he says, that's the best song about Buffalo I've ever heard. This is Peter Case, right? This is the guy that wrote Intella Hotel and Until the Next Time and Two Angels, and that's just like Blue Distance. It's like the guy's great, you know? And I was just like, oh man, Peter likes my song. That felt amazing to me that this guy that I just think so much of would compliment something I did. And he says, have you had dinner yet? So we went to the Rendezvous, and I got to know him. He comes to Boston. My friends Yukon and Colleen have house concerts here, and they've hosted Peter a bunch of times, so I've got to hang out with them some. And a few years ago, I had this new song, and I was getting ready. I wanted to record it really bad, and I was hoping Peter would work on it with me. And I played him this song, and well, next thing you know, Peter Case joined me in the studio, and our buddy Jim Whitford played bass, and a guy named Mike Levesque played drums flawlessly, no matter what anybody. That's an inside joke. Mike Levesque is a killer drummer. And wow, good gracious, Peter Case played the Fender Rhodes on this song of mine called Kristofferson. The world turned and they found ways to make anew the old mistakes. She came to him, but he didn't want her offering. So she got high and listened to Kristofferson. She'd helped him through so many nights. She missed his touch, but not the fights. He's a hard man. Don't know why she thought she could soften him. But he knows why she listens to Kristofferson. He knows she's got nothing left to lose, 'cause he won't give her nothing but the blues. Yesterday is dead and gone. Memories fade, but songs play on. She came on strong. She'll ease off again. She just needs time to listen to Kristofferson. got nothing left to lose, 'cause he won't give her nothing but the blues. Yesterday is dead and gone. Memories fade, but songs play on. She came on strong. She'll ease off again. She just needs time to listen to Kristofferson. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hand clap emojis, always welcomed here on All Together Now. Thank you for your support in the Venmo and PayPal. This show is brought to you tonight by Elbow Grease and your generous donations. Much appreciated. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, you know, it's probably about time to hear one more. Got Jeff Gaynor in the house tonight, everybody. We've had such a jam-packed show this evening with special guests Via Bella, that bit on Beanbag Chair, come on, right? And Sarah Morrow and Susan Bennett doing the operatic version of Kale Store. Jeff Gaynor in the house. You hear him every week singing the song, All Together Now, raise. Jeff Gaynor in the house, laying it down. Thank you, thank you. Look at those hand clap emojis. That's what I'm talking about. Feeling the love. This earlier this week, I sent out an email being like, hey, hit a wall, man. And a bunch of people sent me good vibes. I'm riding high on good vibes tonight and virtual hugs. Thank you so very much. Okay, let's see. You know what? Before we get to Jeff, got a message from a special friend. I'm in tight with this guy, so pay attention.
Ah, that is so much more comfortable. Well, hello again, everyone. What a great show we're having tonight. All together now. Ho, ho, ho! Earlier tonight, I reminded you how nice it would be to tip our friend Greg. That's true, and I hope you did what you can. But it slipped my mind to remind everyone to wear your masks. We're in the midst of a global pandemic. All the elves in the workshop are wearing their masks while they work around the clock to get presents made for all the people all over the world. If they can do it, so can you. Remember, it's not nice to have big indoor parties during a pandemic. We're all in this together. Look, friends, wear those masks. All together now. Ho, ho, ho!
Friends, we have Jeff Gaynor in the house. That's an extra special treat for us here on All Together Now. You know Jeff from the opening theme song, All Together Now. What you might not know is the man's been working as a musician for decades. Me too. Well, Jeff, he's done his time working in piano bars, and he's got a lot of songs stored up here in his head. And we're gonna do a little something. Now he doesn't know. I've put a bunch of names on the phone here, and I'm just gonna start calling out musical acts and see if we can stump the band. Just gonna blow your mind with this. All right, you ready over there?
Ready, man.
Okay, I'm gonna throw you a couple of softballs to get you started.
Cool.
And go, Elton John.
Oh, Candy and Ronnie, have you seen them yet? All of the sun splits down.
Billy Joel.
And then he walks in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
Kiss.
You'll show us everything you got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You'll drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy.
Taylor Swift.
Oh gosh. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. We can tell you when it's over. In the high road's worth the pain.
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett. Living on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. Oh, all the stories covered with all.
Bruno Mars.
Give me your attention, baby. Want to tell you a little something about yourself.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson, on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Now my love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Rush.
Monday, boy, your meat strike. Today's Tom Sawyer, me cry. No, his mind is not moving. Pulling down his aggregate. His reserve of quiet and dance. Finding out the easy man.
Patsy Cline.
Patsy Cline. Crazy for feeling so lonely.
The Muppets.
It's time to make the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on Muppet Show tonight.
Spinal Tap.
Cups and cakes, cups and cakes. Oh, what good things Mother makes. Got to take tea, won't you take it with me? What a gay time it will be.
Greg Klyma.
Greg Klyma. Oh, I bet anything you're a hard kisser. I bet you put your lips right through mine. Then the key to open my door, won't you come up and see me sometime?
Jeff Gaynor, everybody. Yeah.
Greg Klyma. Absolutely. All right. Well, hello, Jeff Gaynor with you, and with GK Love, Greg Klyma. We are going to play a song that we love to play together that I wrote many moons ago. It's an invitation from 6 Feet Under. The song is called My Side of the Grave. We hope you like it. To behave, slide on
can yak all night about the pleasures that we crave. Pretty soon we'll find out if Jesus really saves. So slide on over here to my side of the grave. Talk to me, Greg. Oh yeah. In our 8x3 box with no alarm clocks. Oh, we're as cozy as can be. In our best Sunday clothes, on fluffy pillows for all eternity. So slide on over to my side of the grave. I promise I'll be nice if you promise to behave. So slide on over, yeah, to my side of the grave.
That was fun. That was cool.
man. Jeff Gaynor, everybody, laying it down. The man teaches piano and guitar and bass online. I bet you anything, if you ask him, he'll tell you how to get in touch with him in the comments. And you can't go wrong with that guy. Good friend, longtime friends at this point. Holy moly. Let's see. I got kind of just ideas written down. If you got any song requests, feel free to throw them at me in the comments at this point in the show. In the meantime, I'm gonna play this one called Bible Belt from Fake Songs, available on Bandcamp. Tomorrow is Bandcamp Friday. Gonna have a new Christmas song. Beautiful Christmas is going to be available brand new tomorrow. And Klyma.bandcamp.com is how you find my stuff on the Bandcamp. If you came in late, there was a question of the night earlier tonight, and I asked everybody, what's a cover version of a song that you like better than the original? There's no right or wrong answers. If you think the cover version is better than the original, put it in the comments. Maybe even tell us why. I think the UB40 version of Red Red Wine kicks Neil Diamond's original version right out to the curb. Red Red Wine. Oh man, that song's so good when UB40 does it. Then you listen to the Neil Diamond version, and I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. And I love me some Neil Diamond. I know some of you take offense to the ragging on Neil Diamond part of the show. I love me the old stuff in particular. God, the guy was great. He wrote that song, I'm a Believer, for the Monkees. You know, like just genius songwriter, that guy. Anyway, now getting into lesser songwriters. Here's one I made up. From the Fake Songs album, available on an internet near you at Klyma.bandcamp.com. This song is called Bible Belt, track 4 on that album. I was raised, they had a Bible in one hand and a leather belt in the other. You spare the rod, spoil the child. You obeyed your father and mother, 'cause this world don't owe you nothing, child. There ain't no guarantees. Give it all you got, 'cause it'll take whatever it pleases. Every Sunday morning I was told what to fear. I never could understand. When I turned 18, man, I disappeared like a fist when you open your hand. And this world don't owe me nothing, boys. There ain't no guarantees. I'll give it all I've got, and it'll take whatever it pleases. Nothing's fair in love and war. Nothing's fair at all. The minute you're born, you're already dying. The same fate waits for us all. There are them that have good luck all of their lives. Other people don't. Some think the money is gonna get them to heaven. Other folks know that it won't. This world don't owe you nothing at all. There ain't no guarantees. So give it all you got. It'll take whatever it pleases. You give it all you got, 'cause it'll take whatever it pleases. Bible Belt. Oh no, Allegra Longfellow's in the comments now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I told her I was doing a show tonight. Sorry. I did tell Allegra about December 17th. I let all her friends at Vaudeville Puppets know too. On December 17th, Ely Amy's gonna return in some form or another. Rob and Kristen, maybe with Heather too. Don't know yet. They don't know yet. But on December 17th, we'll also be visited by the Vaudeville Puppets. I think Miles, if we're lucky, I think Miles might sing us White Christmas. I'm hoping so. Anyway, I see Allegra's in the comments now. You better all be on your best behavior. Or not. Didn't see any new requests. Did see a couple of new replies to the cover song question. That's cool. Yes, the opera version of Kale Store is the superior version to the original. Jim. Hey, thank you, Tom. Anything you want to hear? Well, you know what? I wrote a song earlier today. I don't know if it's any good. I did not say I wrote a good song earlier today. I said I wrote a song earlier today. Huh? Just bringing that up now so that when we're in court later on, I'll just be like, for the record, Your Honor, I didn't claim it was a good song. I just said it existed. All right? Thank you very much. Where can I put that? See if I can plop this thing up here so I can read it. Now I got to remember how it goes too. Jeez, this is going to be, well, it's going to be dangerous. It's going to be that dangerous. It's going to sound a lot like that. I think it's something like this. It's polka time. Maybe we need an animation for polka. Huh? These kind of dancers, that don't work for this song. That's a Novocaine kind of dance, and I don't know. You can pull that out. We need some polka silhouettes. Okay, let's see if I can remember. I got the words in front of me. That's going to be a big help. on your mask and spin around. We're trying to keep the numbers down. Everyone is talking about a brand new dance. You stand 6 feet apart and you put on your mask. Do the COVID polka night and day. It's good for your soul to dance the hours away. It's good for your soul, good for your health, 'cause you do the COVID polka all by yourself. Let's kick up our heels before it gets worse. When you do the COVID polka, you're thanking a nurse. If quarantine blues are getting on your nerves, do the COVID polka and we flatten the curve. Do the COVID polka night and day. It's good for your soul to dance these hours away, away to avoid the poor health. You do the COVID polka all by yourself. It takes two to tango, and that is why you dance the tango, you're gonna die. If you don't wanna die, then get your ass in line. Dance the COVID polka all of the time. Dance the COVID polka night and day. It's good for your soul to dance these hours away. It's good for your soul, and that's good for your health, 'cause you do the COVID polka all by yourself. Do the COVID polka night and day. It's good for your soul to dance these hours away, away to avoid the poor health. You do the COVID polka all by yourself. Huh? A song for the times. A new dance craze. Both of them in the same 3 minutes. Come on. Where's the love? That's what you get when you don't request songs. I say, hey, is there anything you want to hear? And nobody says, hey, I want to hear this, that, or the other thing. So you leave it up to me, and I play. Well, that just happened. We have a record of it. It's in the archive now. You go to the Facebook. Are you subscribed to me on YouTube? If you subscribe to me on YouTube, you get a brand new video every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Every Tuesday at 4 p.m. We put a new video. Usually it's a snippet from the show. But you need to subscribe to me on the YouTube. When I started tonight, there were only 438. Aaron Sugar, do we have an update? Dobrze. How do you say thank you? Oh my God. Proszę, I think, maybe. Dziękuję is thank. Dziękuję! Should have been saying. They're going to take away my polka card. I got this red shirt with a Polish eagle on the back. Maybe next time I'll wear that. Anyway. I'm drinking water tonight, friends. You might be wondering what's in the mug, and I'm telling you straight up, right now it's water. Before it was tea. Haven't had a drink of alcohol in a week. Decided no alcohol, and then I also at the same time I went no coffee for like 3-4 days, and then I did decaf, and the last couple of days it's been half decaf, half caffeinated, little coffee buzz. I see that Aaron says we're up to 442 on the subscriptions. We went from 438 to 442. That's a jump. Thank you so very much for subscribing tonight. We're so close to 450. The goal, of course, is to get to 1,000 so that you can, use the YouTube. You can monetize it. I need to start doing more on Twitch. Some of you are following me on Twitch. Thank you very much. Not a lot of activity on Twitch tonight. Maybe I'll start doing a special night of the week just on Twitch. Stay tuned for that. If all goes well, On December 17th, Ely Amy, Vaudeville Puppet's going to be in the house. Got some stuff. Got some special stuff for you on December 17th. And, of course, New Year's Eve. It's going to be the All Together Now New Year's Eve extravaganza. Yep, it's a true story. Oh, you know what, though? The fact that these words are popping through the thing, I'll play this one. Kind of smells like a waltz in here. Anybody know Willie Nelson's phone number? I think he would do a good job of this one. Ooh, can you imagine Willie Nelson recording Kristofferson? That would be amazing. If you know Willie Nelson, please send him Kristofferson and maybe tag this one on as the B-side. I've got coffee, got weed, everything that I need. Who needs you? I got a new attitude and a room with a view. Who needs you? Anyone who ever fell has a tale to tell, indeed. I do. Mine started with a kiss, and it ended like this. Who needs you? You were over the rainbow. I never believed I'd get over you. Somehow I found a way. Anyone who ever fell has a tale to tell, indeed. I do. I've got coffee, got weed, everything that I need. Who needs you? Who needs you? Kind of a sweet song for such a pained lyric, you know? I got to tell you, I wasn't even going through a breakup or nothing at the time. I wasn't. I was in Arkansas. I was having a blast. I was hanging out with my friend Nancy. She's got this really nice property out there in Eureka Springs. And I show up at her place. Sometimes I'm sleeping on her floor in the main house. I'm just like, there's her crashing right over there on that pad. I'm like, thank you very much. You know, other times it's been a couch. Then a few times where she just left the door open for me because she was going to be gone, and I slept in her bed for a couple of days. And then there's other times still where I show up at her place, and there's a little house at the end of the driveway, and sometimes that has been it's had a kiln in it, and she does pottery out there. Other times she's renting it out. It's an Airbnb, somebody else is staying. And then other times still it's open, and she says, hey, you're staying out in the shack. You know, I get out to Nancy's place, I'm staying out in the shack. Cool, you know. Have a little visit that night when I arrive. Next morning, you decent? You know, sort of. Come on in. So Nancy comes on in, and she needs to go into town to go to work. Before she goes to work, she has a French press, a coffee bean grinder, bag of coffee beans, and 2 joints. She gives me this stuff. She says, have a good day. Peace out. And she goes to work. So made myself some coffee, smoked a little reefer, went out to the other room there. I'm sitting there looking out this window at the Ozarks. I've got coffee, got weed. I got a room with a view. It's just what rhymes with got a room with a view? Who needs you? It just fell out. Thank you, Rick. I see the we need you. I appreciate that very much. Hello, Al. Wow, there's some buffalo in the house tonight. Rochester, we're rocking the Western New York in the comments this evening. So great to see everybody here. I still haven't seen any requests, so I guess you're leaving it up to me. I don't know. That can be oh, you know what? Jeff Gaynor Jeff Gaynor did. He did it as like Rush, and he's like, and I'm like, Taylor Swift. Man's mind is amazing. And then I was like, hey, Craig Klyma. And he did a little of this right here. Send this one out to Jeff Gaynor tonight. Not like literally or anything. Jeez, people. I just mean like, I know he likes the song. It's not like just needed to preemptively say that just in case anybody took the whole I send this one out to Jeff the other way, you know, just we like playing the song together because it's rock and roll. I bet anything you're a hard kisser. I bet you put your lips right through mine. Take the breath right out of my lungs, you sweet seductive serpentine. One night with you, I know I would never be the same. I bet anything you're a hard kisser, and I don't even want to know your name. Hey, you could have me walking on my knees to your door. Oh yeah, I know, like every other lusting man before. Let's just say, for argument's sake, I put the make on and you take the bait. Don't wanna see a misty look in your eyes. I'm not inviting you to go look at a sunrise. I'm not the kind you want to dismiss for some baby-toothed mama's little well-wisher. No, think of me as a man on a mission. I bet anything you're a hard kisser. And you could have me walking on my knees to your door. Could be everything ever dreamed. Only one way we can know for sure. Kisser, I bet you put your lips right through mine. Here's a key and a number to my door. Why don't you come up and see me sometime? Hard Kisser. Find that on the Driver album. It's available on Bandcamp. And tomorrow, it's Bandcamp Friday. If you don't have your Greg Klyma file jammed packed already on your hard drive, it's a good time to load up on some Greg Klyma stuff over there at the klyma.bandcamp.com. Hard Kisser is a track on Driver, a rock album I made in 2005. Re-released it in 2006. And because I had sold out of the original copy of it. When I had a band from 1993 to 1997, Greg Klyma and Stone Church, and then I broke up my band and went out solo, and I put out an album called New Clothes, and I put out an album called In the Meantime, followed that up with Not a Complicated Guy. And all these were acoustic-based albums. You know, the one in the meantime was just acoustic guitars and mandolin, like super stripped down. And then I was like, man, I miss being in a rock band. I would love to release a rock album, you know. And then like at that point when I put out Driver, I'd been touring like 7-8 years now as a solo acoustic act. I was like, maybe this is a branding error. You know, marketing is not my forte, and I was just like, oh, what am I doing? Is it a mistake to put out a rock album? So before I pressed it 1,000, 2,000 times, before I did that, you know, I had CDRs of it, and I gave copies of it around to, you know, family, friends, asking people, what do you think of the song? Like, what do you think of the recording? Like, give me your honest input. Like, how do we do on this thing, you know? And my sister, I'm the oldest of 3, so it's my baby sister, was one of the first people to get back to me with some critical, you know, input, right? Criticism. You need it. You need to know what people are thinking. And she's like, wow, you've come a long way. Like the sound of this is great. It's like, you know, it's my kid sister. I'm waiting for the gut punch, and it's just like it was very flattering, you know. And I'm like, well, thank you very much. And she's like, that song Novocaine. I like that song Novocaine. It sounds really good. I'm like, thank you, you know. And she complimented a couple other songs. I'm like, huh. Well, hey, how about that, you know? And then she goes, I really like that song, Hard Kisser. I don't need to hear from my kid sister that she really likes that song, Hard Kisser. Love you, Jess. It's just, I'm saying, you know. Anyway, she's telling me how much she likes the song, and at the time, she's standing next to the man who will become her husband, the father of my nephews, you know? Big dude, was in the Marines, like 6'2", 6'3", broad shoulders. Like 2 of me, you know, it's just big, strong guy. And he's standing next to my baby sister. And he's like, yeah, I like Hard Kisser too. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I just, you know, and they could tell that I didn't need to know. And they're like, Greg. It's not because it's a sexy song. We just think it's funny hearing you sing it. I come from a long line of self-abusers. My great-grandpa was an opium user. My old man, well, he liked to drink, and that's where I get it from, I think. But we're only here for a short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with 1 foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? My cousin Benny did yoga and always ate right. He got hit by a train last night. His wife Jenny never once sniffed glue. She was riding shotgun, now she's dead too. You know, we're only here for a short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with 1 foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? I forgot to say hello to Don and Kent and Ellie. Saw some folks in there. I didn't read all the comments there for a couple minutes. I was talking. Hey Vern, that's a great idea for our last song of the night. I'll play that next. My granny's got the nerves, you should see her shake. But she swears that it ain't from the pills she takes. Now, she says it's the coffee that shakes her hand, but it ain't the percolator, it's the Percodan. You know, we're only here for a short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with 1 foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? Thank you for the reminder, Jeff Gaynor. This song is a sing-along. That part that just went by, that's the sing-along part. My buddy Ed has a garden and he gives me cucumbers. Found out he got the sickness though and his days are numbered. So he's replanted that garden with a different seed. Now he throws away the veggies and he keeps the weed. You know, we're only here for a short, short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? It's Becky Hall, everybody, helping out with the sing-along part. My Aunt Ernestine is a bit obscene. She likes the dirty movies and magazines. She's rubbed the zippers off all her jeans, and the corners of the table have a glossy sheen. You know, we're only here for a short, short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? Already with the Hey Beckies.
Hey!
You're a big star on the show. Becky Hall in the house. It's her house. Well, last night I dreamed that I met my ruin. From all the alcohol that I had been consuming, I had a smile on my face and my belly fat. Woke up, laughed it off, and said, I'll drink to that. Friends, that's the world famous part of the song where everybody says, I'll drink to that. During the pandemic, I thought we had an understanding that that's where you go to the all caps on keyboard there and you type in as many exclamation points as you want. Poster discretion advised, but you know, at least 2 or 3 exclamation points, all capital letters, you know. I'll drink to that. That's what this part of the song is. I was just like, I'm gonna bring it around on the guitar, show you what I'm a hell of a nice guy when it comes to the bringing it back around on the guitar part.
Very social.
And then we all go, I'll drink to that. I see a couple of them. Hope you're getting ready now. Last night I dreamed that I met my ruin. From all the maker's mark bourbon that I had been consuming. Had a smile on my face and my belly fat. Woke up, laughed it off, and said, I'll drink to that. People are uptight wherever you go. Someone points a finger and tells you no. But when I'm dead and gone, the plain truth will be that I never done harm to anyone. Becky Hall, Aaron Sugar, and me, yeah. We're only here for a short, short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? You know, we're only here for a short, short while. You may as well go around in style. I was born with one foot in the grave, so whose life am I gonna save? Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I but 2 hours of pushing broom. It buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. Becky Hall singing along on the One Foot in the Grave, a Greg Klyma, Bill Pasalacqua co-written song.
I think everyone else was singing too.
I saw a bunch. Look at all. I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Good gracious. Thank y'all so much for being here. I do appreciate it every time you stop by and take part in the show. I know some of you are out there. You're ghosting. I know you're watching, but you're not commenting. I know maybe you're timid about it, but I appreciate you being out there very much. And thanks to everybody that makes the comments so much fun. Sharing these videos and posting comments help ping the algorithm, and that gets the video spotted on the platforms we use. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on Twitch. I'm hoping to do some more stuff on Twitch, so if you're not following me there, give you a heads up, stay tuned. I intend to use that platform a little bit more in some fashion. And when I was asking everybody if there were any more requests, Vern Crawford asked if I'd played Beanbag Chair yet. Oh. And I was already playing the other song, so I couldn't say I hadn't, because our friends Via Bella did such a good job with the performance, the spoken word piece. I loved that. We'll have to air that again on the New Year's Eve extravaganza. We got shows on December 17th with Ely Amy and the Vaudeville Puppets, and then December 31st is going to be the All Together Now New Year's Eve extravaganza. Both of these land on a Thursday, as does my 50th birthday is January 7th. Please mark your calendar and be ready to
throw down.
Throw down. I'm working on having a couple of really special things. I believe Joe Crookston might participate in that show, and I talked to Andy Santaspago today. We'll see how it all comes together here on All Together Now. And gonna play one more. I don't know if you want to play banjo on this or not. You did it once before, Beanbag Chair.
Is it the one in C?
Yeah, it's in C. It's got a couple of funky chord things in it in the middle. You can just stop playing for a fraction of a second. It'll be fine. I always feel like there's something I'm forgetting to say and share, and it's like I've been forgetting it for like 2 hours. So I guess it's forgotten at this point. If you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, thank you. If you are on my email list, thank you very much. I send out a monthly newsletter called My Old Guitar and Me. Sometimes it ends up in your spam folder, so please check that to make sure that it's not there. If it's in your spam folder, please mark it as not spam. And if you use Gmail, it might be in your promotions folder, so instead of your inbox. But got a bunch of nice Capricorns do rule. You're January 5th, aren't you? Is it January 4th? I thought it was... Well, remind me, is it the 5th or the 4th? It's not the 6th, right? It's not the 8th. You're before me, Dana. Marco! Polo! Marco! Is that about good?
Doesn't sound like it's going to be, but it's
here, let me scoot this way a touch, and then you can get more into the frame.
I was sitting on the edge of the chair over here.
Yep. Sitting on the edge of the chair. How's that one go? Sitting on the edge of the chair. Sitting on the edge of the world. Sitting on the edge of the world. Banjo solo. Sitting on the edge of my chair, sitting on the edge of the world, sitting on the edge of the world, sitting on the edge of the world. Everybody, sitting on the edge of the world.
Tight.
Was that as good for you? Like, I want to smoke a cigarette. Might take care of some of that waltz smell in the house. Then we gotta throw some. Whew! Whew! Man, you feeling it? Oh God, I'm feeling it. Calm yourselves. In through the nose.
I don't know. You might need some.
This is why you stick around till the end. See, if you know all those hosers that came in for 5-10 minutes and they're like, yeah, live stream, I'm out of here. They missed Edge of the World. But you, faithful viewer, fan, member of this growing community, you lived it. You were there. You're there. Other people are going to be like, I was there, and you're going to be like, bullshit, you were there. You saw it in the archive. You got that archive thing going. You're going to, in the future, you're going to have to be able to spot archivers. That's what they're going to be called. I read about that in a sci-fi book when I was like 14. You're going to have to be able to spot the eye.
Before the internet was
You're going to need special goggles, maybe, But yeah, before the internet, they were talking about it in science fiction books, and they talked about archivers. It wasn't called YouTube. It was some other name. I forget. It's murky. But anyway, you're gonna have to be able to spot them because you were here when it happened, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of people out there, posers. That's the old word for old school. Yeah. Call them posers.
True.
Yeah. All right. So you got to just fine tune that so you can spot the archivers when they're like, yeah, man, I remember Edge of the World, right? He was and you're like, you didn't see it. You didn't live it. In through the nose. Relax. Everybody just calm down. Thanks so much to Santa Vern. Thanks so much to Sarah Morrow and Susan Bennett. Jeff Gaynor. Via Bella? Are you kidding me? Ely Amy coming up soon. Joe Crookston gonna be here soon. Special thanks to Becky Hall for tolerating all this shenanigans in her house. I'm like, can I please do the thing? She's like, go for it. Thanks to Aaron Sugar for all the video wizardry. All the stuff that makes this particular live stream look so cool like a TV show. That's Aaron Sugar. Aaron Sugar Video.
Yeah, Aaron.
If you're looking for somebody to do your video work, I highly recommend Aaron Sugar. Thank you to Ryan Fitzsimmons for technical assistance, helping get all this stuff set up in the first place. My name is Stan. I'm a man. I have a flat on the east side because that's where it's at. I like to come home in the evening and rest my bones. Maybe talk on my cell phone or send out some emails. KlymaBooksGigs@gmail.com. Let's book a house concert. Come on. And I like to rest my derriere in my beanbag chair. In my beanbag chair. My favorite hobby is minding my own business. What the other people in my apartment building do in their living room, well, it don't confront me none. I just turn up my stereo machine, slip out of my blue jeans and shake my booty. Hey, now when I'm not dancing in my underwear, you'll find me sitting in my beanbag chair. In my beanbag chair. I'm not a complicated guy. I like to keep things simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I like to keep things simple. I've had a pretty good life, I guess. Might even say that I've been blessed, 'cause I found ecstasy to which nothing else compares. In my beanbag chair. In my beanbag chair. Let me hear it now. My name is Stan. I'm a man, I have a flat on the east side because that's where it's at. That's where his flat is at. I like to come home in the evening and rest my bones. Maybe turn on the television, crack open a cold one, and watch the WWE. Every now and then I have to get up to go to the fridge and there, but then I get right back in my beanbag chair. In my beanbag chair. I'm not a complicated guy. I like to keep things simple. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I like to keep things simple. I've had a pretty good life, I guess. Might even say that I've been blessed, 'cause I've found ecstasy to which nothing else compares. In my beanbag chair, in my beanbag chair, in my beanbag chair. 7 chord. Beanbag chair. Thanks to everybody for hanging out with us here tonight on All Together Now. Thank you for your Venmo and PayPal donations. Very much appreciated. Next show is going to be December 17th. Same Klyma time, same Klyma channels. Might show up on Twitch sometime before that. Stay tuned. If you're following me on the socials, you'll be ahead of the curve. If you're on my email list, you might get a special note about something special. Keep you posted. In the meantime, don't get sick. Stay safe out there. Do the COVID polka. And we'll see you next time on the show. Say goodnight, Becky.
Good night, Becky.
If they can do it, so can you.